and welcome again to a Spot of Positivity. I'm Rosalie, and today is Monday for us here, so I'm doing a Move It Monday, which I usually talk about something to do with diet or exercise or something to do with the body. So today I thought I would just say something to you that I am learning myself and hopefully will be an inspiration to you, because what's the use of me just talking about nonsense, which I do plenty of anyway. So I was last night, well, I had a good sleep, but this morning you know how you're lying in bed and you're not completely awake but not asleep either. I had one of those mornings. I knew I had to get up, but I knew I wanted to sleep a bit longer, and stuff was going round and round in my brain. Round and round and round. I'm trying to think of a good metaphor. I thought I'll think of a good metaphor as I'm speaking. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Twirly brain. Whirligig. Whirligig brain. In Scotland, the thing you hang your clothes up, you know, those things in your yard, in your garden that have you can just turn around in the wind. They call them whirligigs in Scotland. Well, I had a whirligig brain this morning, and it wasn't anything in particular, but my brain was going round and round in circles. I was trying to convince myself otherwise, or whatever it was, you know, to just let go of stuff. But it was kind of relentless and annoying, and partly because you're not quite awake, I wasn't really able to snap myself out of it. Anyway, eventually I got up, as you do, and I went to do my exercise. And I just thought this was really, really cool, because, okay, it took a little bit of drive to just, I'm going to go do it. I spent about half an hour in the morning doing stretches and stuff, and I just wanted to say how cool it was, because I found it completely refreshed me and cleansed out my system, really. It's, for me, quite a new thought. I'm kind of, in the past, have been a practical exerciser, meaning I was trying to lose weight, so I would do it and I would exercise, and I used to do sit-ups and stuff like that just to do them so that I could get slimmer, and I used to do walking just so I could get slimmer. I love walking anyway, so it's actually fun. It doesn't bother me, but it was more of a kind of pragmatic exercise in order to achieve the body I wanted or something like that. So this was completely different. I'm starting to do these stretchy things, which are really, it's like slow. It's not like instant results. Oh yeah, now you're whatever. Like, I mean, for aerobic exercise or heart, you know, things that get your heart rate up or whatever, you're doing a lot of that kind of thing, then you do find your results happen fast. But I think because of lockdown and everything, I've found I've really got into this stretchy kind of exercise. So I actually found it really made a difference in my thoughts. And yeah, I would have thought in the past you had to do some kind of strenuous exercise. I've heard of people being upset or mad or whatever, and they go off and play racquetball or something like that in order to get it out of their system. Well, for me, yeah, a walk is really, really good. You're not always able to go for a walk in the morning or when you want to, but you maybe are able to do 5 minutes or 10 minutes of stretching or something like that. For me, this makes a huge difference, and I'm actually quite surprised by it. So much so it almost feels delicious. So I thought I'd say a few of the kind of positive results that I found from doing this. First of all, I found it was a cleansing, kind of flushing out your system kind of thing. It does allow you to put your thoughts in something else, so that is an obvious thing. But also allows you to set aside thoughts that are kind of on your brain. So as I was doing this, I watched videos and stuff, and the girl who was sort of taking us through this exercise routine said, now if you have a to-do list in your mind, set it to one side. And I think this is one thing about any kind of exercise like this is that you can consciously set it to one side and focus on something completely different. So for me, in some of these things, I'm focusing on my breathing. I'm breathing consciously, not just going like you do all the time. We're always breathing. Boring. We're always breathing, but actually making a conscious effort to breathe in and breathe out, and it slows you down and it actually allows you to think more clearly. For me, when I was finished with it, I mean, I'm doing this every day, but today I was just conscious of it. When I was finished, I had a bit of a new outlook, and the things that were bothering me in the night or whatever weren't whirling around my brain like a whirligig anymore, and I was able to have a new outlook. I found as well that I was more cheerful. So I could face the day in a kind of positive, cheerful way, which I really like to do. I actually really, really like to do that. Who doesn't like to be happy? But I do make an effort to do what I need to do in order to be that way. And so I just found, and I'm finding that this kind of, even if it's not super strenuous, even if it's very easy stretching, that making a conscious choice to breathe in, breathe out, let things go actually helps my positivity, my cheerfulness, and sets me up in that way. Also, as you meet your family members as they crawl out of their beds or whatever, if you're up before them, it allows me to approach them in a more positive way because I'm actually feeling happier myself. So, a big benefit, a big positive thing. I mean, who wants to already be in a fighting mode? So you know yourself because you set aside the stuff that's bugging you or whatever, that you're then able to be in a better frame of mind for people around you. That's huge, because you can't control people around you, but you can control. Hopefully, you can control the frame of mind you're in, and this is just helpful. You can't control all your circumstances, certainly not, but you can have an influence on your own frame of mind. So, cleansing, cheerfulness, good frame of mind, kind to others. Also, I think for me, it helped me to be ready to face the to-do list or to face the things going on in my life in a way that was clearer. It's like flipping a switch, putting a reset button on, and putting me in a good place for that. So I think it works for me. It might work for you. Just that positive reset button. Also, just as an aside, I wasn't even thinking of this to begin with as I was going to talk, but last night before I went to bed, I also stretched out on the ground. I did all kinds of just stretching my arms out. I just all kinds of things that felt really good just as far as stretching. And again, I felt almost euphoric going to bed. Great frame of mind, was able to rest and sleep well. So it works both ends of the day. In the morning to set you up for the day, and also in the evening to set you up for sleeping. So these were just quick things. I'm not talking about hours. I'm not talking about like huge workouts. I'm just talking about small things which will make a huge difference. So I don't know, I hope that helps you, but for me, it makes it more than just about body shape and about results. It's also an instantaneous kind of a uplift, a mental, spiritual uplift to let go of the things, get your body involved, enjoy stretching yourself a little bit, and setting yourself up for a good day or a good night's sleep. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope that helps for you, and please like and subscribe, because I'd love to have you join me from time to time and whenever you can. Thanks a lot.